Yeah, when I talked to officials at the Minnesota Pollution Control Agency this morning, they were kind of telling me that this bad air, this smoke was going to move into our area late this afternoon, early evening. And as you can see from the skyline shot, here it is. You know, we thought this was a great spot to kind of show you what the air quality looks like here in the Twin Cities Metro. But I've seen a few pictures online from people north of the Metro, and it looks a little worse than it is right now. So it might still be moving into our area. And we thought it was a good time to talk to some doctors in our area to see how they're preparing and what they're concerned about with this smoky air.
Whenever the air quality worsens, we do see more patients.
At Children's Minnesota, doctors like Chase Shutek are preparing to treat more kids with smoke-related health problems as the wildfire smoke moves into the Twin Cities metro.
They don't know when they're overheated. They don't know when they're thirsty. They don't know when they're necessarily having a hard time breathing. They just want to play. They want to get out there and experience the world.
For children and youth sports, Dr. Shutek recommends a watchful eye. If the kids have games or tournaments, they can likely still play, but parents should monitor their breathing, especially children with asthma, since the smoke contains fine particles that can irritate their lungs. At the Minnesota Sports Center in Blaine, thousands of kids are in town for the USA Cup, and organizers say they have a colored flag warning system to protect players from extreme heat and poor air quality. A spokesperson says Wednesday they issued a red flag warning, which means the games are shorter and players must take water breaks every half.
Yeah, the wildfires have just exploded.
Ryan Leake is an air quality forecaster with the Minnesota Pollution Control Agency. He says the alert they issued will go until Friday morning, but there is a chance the bad air could clear out early.
There is a possibility that some of the smoke will erode a little bit tomorrow afternoon and maybe recede back to the north.
However, this could be the first of many air quality alerts this summer. Leake says the wildfires are closer than usual, so the smoke doesn't have to travel very far to have an impact.
That means that the potential is there for higher concentrations because the smoke has less distance to go, and so it disperses less. And so that definitely increases the odds of thicker smoke.
And up until today, we were having a relatively great year when it comes to air quality. According to the MPCA, they tells me that the Twin Cities here, they've only had one air quality alert so far this summer related to wildfire smoke compared to 10 at this same time last year. And you may recall that last summer, it was a particularly bad year for air quality. We had 40 days where air quality alerts were in effect. That's close to the record, which was 51 days that was set 3 years ago. Back to you.
All right, Gordon, thank you.